the shuttle already losing all of its shields, and yeah, I think Pure seems a little bit confused, or just sort of flustered right now, not really sure what to do. It looks like he's trying to set up a hidden base at the top left, but you know, it's just not enough when to get your second base. You know, 2 minutes after your Terran opponent has his second base, and you've lost your 12 nex or whatever it was, the super early nexus. Yeah, it's just not a good position, especially if we start seeing like supply depots and stuff like that being thrown down here is just more nuisance. And he's trying to get down the ramp, just trying to use it as a staging ground, really. It looks like he's going to try and pick off this one turret, which I don't know how effective that is. And the one siege tank looks like it's going to go down with one more Reaver Scarab. It does go down, and the other tank does go down as well. So it looks like he is going to be able to clear out his natural expansion and get his units and get his natural expansion back. But you know, that was actually pretty effective by Pure. I was actually pretty impressed by that. The skill with which he took down that that front with his Reaver was pretty nice. That was nice, solid micro from Pure, and I mean, there was obviously a couple little things that you would have done. Maybe got his Dragoons to hit the tanks a little bit more effectively, maybe save himself a shot or two. But overall, that was a very good breakout there, and he does manage to get his natural expansion up. So if that base at the top left remains hidden, you know, he'll get up to 3 bases, be mining off of that. I mean, it's going to be a little while before they all really kick in. So I don't know if he's still going to be alive at the point when all those bases kick in. That's really the fear right now, I feel, for Pure. If he can do that, he probably needs to try and keep the tank count low. Now he needs to try and keep up pressure without engaging. If that really makes a lot of sense, he needs to keep up pressure on C without forcing too big of an engagement. And that SCV turns around. Oh, it goes back up the ramp, and it's going to see it. Hello, Nexus. How are you? You're really trying this. So if he's got some vultures, he'll send a couple vultures up there just to finish it off, and I doubt that Pure has the capacity, the wherewithal to really defend all of these places. And instead it looks like Pure is going to try and set up a pylon wall, but not going to be able to do so, not going to be effective at all, and going to lose all his probes. Looks like one's left. Nope, they all go down, so no probes left at that top left, and he has completed speed on that shuttle. So he's going to be able to do some damage with it. He drops 1 Dragoon and 4 probes. Oh, man. So that Dragoon will defend for now, at least. And here comes a big push out from C. This could be a death blow push out. He needs to get that shuttle back to defend and micro this Reaver around. There are a lot of tanks, This is going to take incredible micro on Pure's part in order to defend against this. He's going to need to play lights out. Absolutely lights out if he's going to stop this push. He does not have a whole lot of units, and this is gonna be really tough for him. And here come the tanks, and they're sieging up, kind of crawling a little bit right now. So he's taking it pretty slowly, not forcing the issue too quickly. Doesn't want to like force himself into a bad position because he charges his tanks in just a little bit too far, and suddenly Pure is actually in a good spot. And here comes the second Reaver. It's a nice micro there by Pure, getting both Reaver shots off on those 2 tanks and taking them both down. So these Reavers actually doing a pretty good job taking out the front tanks in exchange for a few Dragoons. Now, if Pure can get out some Zealots and try and get them get some Zealot bombs going along with these Reavers, he could actually defend against this. This is pretty crazy on his part, but he could actually defend against this in a pretty brilliant ploy. And these Dragoons heading towards the bottom right now, trying to survive, but they are not going to do so. I think this shuttle may be going to try and pick it up. It's not going to make it. So no luck there, but the shuttle could try and drop off a couple of Reavers, trying to pick off the vultures, and it picks off one, and it gets the second one as well. So catching both vultures, 15 minerals on the Scarabs for 75 on the vultures. Well, good job. That'll work, although they probably spent a lot of their mines. And this Terran crawl is getting right outside the natural. You saw the pylon go down there. And this is starting to get into a tough position for Pure as one of his Dragoons goes down. And here comes a couple of the Reavers, and they are in the front. Needs to pick them up quickly. Oh, man, he lost one, but here comes the second one with the Reaver Scarab. Nice Reaver shot. Needs to get another shot off and picks it up. Very, very nice micro here by Pure. Unfortunately, still more vultures, and cannot let these vultures into his main. That would be absolutely terrible for him, and he does manage to kill them all. So for now, Pure is alive, but there's more tanks streaming in. How good is Pure's micro? How good good can he do with so little, which is what he's working off, which is virtually nothing. He's got a Reaver and just token troops other than that Reaver, and doing everything he can to try and hold back C. It's just not gonna happen though. This is it. It's not gonna happen. It's unfortunate, but it's not. Pierre's gonna have to GG here soon enough. I mean, he's trying, he's doing his best he can, and that shuttle is worth its weight in gold. Those Reavers doing so much damage, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. He's losing the mining at that natural expansion. Looks like that natural expansion is gonna fall again. Again, it's going to fall. And this is basically it. It's just a matter of waiting for the GG from Pure, unfortunately. If you're a WeMadeFox fan, if you're a Pure fan, heck, if you're a Baby or Midas, Mind, Roro fan, any of them, you're kind of disappointed right now. Some good play overall by Pure is just not enough. So one of those unfortunate things. Picks up the Dragoon to go with that Reaver. Doesn't know about the base that what's his face? Let's see, is set up at the 12 o'clock. Kind of, I don't know why it's behind the mineral lines, but he did. Just, I don't know. I have no idea. He could have taken them. He could have just said it normally. It'd been okay. And here we have the barracks floated into Pure's main, and the tanks outside lobbing shells into the main of Pure, and that's the position that we're at now, unfortunately. That Pure is in that bad a spot. Pure continuing to use this shuttle as well as can be expected of anyone, and it has actually produced a second shuttle. Holding out hope, I guess. Maybe he can do something miraculous. If he has a second Reaver in there, maybe he does a lot of economic damage with it. Once again, all those turrets back at home for C makes it very unlikely, but you know, it's the sort of thing that you hold out hope for in an ace match. You do everything you can until your opponent kills you. You do everything you can, and it looks like C is just scanning everywhere. He's like, is there another base for Pure? He's like, it makes no sense for Pure to be in here, other than that it's an ace match. But just to make sure, I'm going to scan everywhere at once and see if there's a base that I don't know about or something that's keeping him in the game. But there isn't. There's really nothing. I mean, there's the time for one final desperate push out that Pure will get, and continuing to do some great shuttle micro with that Reaver, and it's just here comes the Dragoons trying to push out. There's just so many tanks, and MBC knows that they have a victory. WeMade, I think, knows they have a defeat here, and just unfortunate as the end is getting closer and closer. Every moment we get closer. Oh, finally the Reaver goes down. Maybe that'll instigate the GG. Nope, still no. Still haven't instigated the GG. When will it come? It will come sooner or later. I guarantee you that it will come shortly enough from Pure. There's just no way that he's going to come back from this. But there's the GG, so I'm going to bid you adieu because I need to end this